Recently, we've seen a lot of talk about artificial intelligence. From AI-powered chatbots to search engines, these new advancements raise several questions about what exactly the technology can or should do. Let's take a look at ChatGPT, for example. Think of it like Google on steroids. Type in any question and it won't just give you an answer, it'll explain it. It can also translate, write poems and papers, and yes, even chat. Unveiled in November by a company called OpenAI, it's considered the most sophisticated program of its kind to ever be put into the hands of the public. And while the popularity of AI might be concerning, experts say you shouldn't be worried.
It's not going to replace you. Someone who knows how to use it well is going to take your job, and that's a guarantee.
Do you mean out of a job,
No.
or you mean that part of your job?
That part.
Okay.
The one thing's for sure, the workforce is changing and technology is playing a major role. In fact, by 2025, the World Economic Forum predicts automation and technology will displace some 85 million jobs, but the group also predicts it will create 97 million new ones. And more than anything, experts watching these strides in tech say AI won't replace your job, but might even improve it.
How are you doing with your other medications?
Doctors and medical professionals are certainly welcoming the help. In fact, the University of Kansas Health System is partnering up with a company called Abridge, using AI to listen to a patient's doctor's appointment and summarize it in real time. The goal? Take hours of extra documentation work off the table and give patients a thorough record of their visit. Here to get to the heart of the matter, please welcome Dr. Gregory Ader, Chief Medical Information Officer with the University of Kansas Health System, and Dr. Shiv Rao, co-founder and CEO of Abridge. Thank you for coming in. It's a brave new world here. First off, this is your company. How does this work exactly?
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks so much. It's a privilege to be here. So Abridge is all about taking off the table a lot of the clerical work that we as healthcare professionals have to deal with on a daily basis. So when I see a patient, in the past, what I would do is sit down, take some notes, some chicken scratch on a piece of paper, and then at the end of the day, I would go through that chicken scratch and write notes that summarizes the conversation that I had in a specific format that's important for clinical care and also for billing and for patient communication. So now with Abridge, with this technology can ambiently be a part of the conversation, and in real time, it's not just going to transcribe, it's actually going to summarize that conversation in the format that I need to write that note in. So it's taking off the table all that work that used to, honestly take so much of my time away from my family at night.
Interesting. Dr. Ader, we saw you testing it out here a second ago. What was it like?
Well, it actually works. I've been in the kind of the informatics world for about 20 years, and I've heard many promises, but I do think we're at a time here where the technology is ready to essentially, as Shiv said, listen to the conversation and then help us get it down on paper and get it accurately. And so I think it has a big potential to help the doctor's day-to-day life.
More FaceTime with the patient?
That's right. Instead of when you go to the doctor's office, you're looking at the top of the doc's head, you can look at their face and they can understand what you're saying instead of paying attention to the technology.
Interesting. Let's address the big digital elephant in the room, right? There's at most a distrust of AI, at least a hesitation right now. So how do you make sure that these conversations and records are A, protected, and B, accurate?
Yeah, absolutely. And in healthcare especially, privacy is paramount. And trust is the most important differentiator for any technology company in this space. So what we do is we make sure that we're complying to the highest levels of privacy and security standards from a technological perspective. But also when you think about the solution, this technology is not automating away any healthcare professional. What it's really doing is it's assisting them and it's augmenting them. It's trying to help them extend their impact to all of their patients. So it's doing work that's sort of giving them a head start on the clerical work that otherwise would take their time, so that they can spend more of their time and their effort actually thinking about their patients, making clinical decisions that actually improves outcomes.
More of a complementary tool.
Exactly.
Okay. Dr. Ader, what if patients at the health system want to opt out? Is that something that they could do?
Yes, they can, certainly. And we'll have a conversation with the patient about what they will be involved with, but we see it as something that's going to help the medical care instead of intrude. And I think that's an important aspect.
Interesting. When does the health system start to roll this out?
Well, in the next few months, we hope to have it live. So, and actually, using it with patients in the exam room.
Interesting. Okay. Well, as we said, this is exciting and some new technology for sure. Dr. Ader, Dr. Rao, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
You can learn more about this new technology by going to the company's website, abridge.com.